Hi there, beer fans. It's a beautiful day, so I'm having a coldish lager this time. This one's from Joseph Holt in Manchester. It's their diamond lager. Let's dive in, shall we? Welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. This lager from Joseph Holt, called Diamond, comes in a lovely 5% ABV. Let's crack it open. Let's see what it's like, shall we? I've never had a lager from Joseph Holt. I think they do a couple. Bought this in Morrison's, paid about £2.50 for it, I think. Doesn't give any clues. This is award-winning Prima Lager. You can call it a Prima Lager because it's that 5% limit. Only reason why it's premium is the ABV. As it is a supermarket beer, we are not going to talk about the aroma. We're not going to talk about the colour. We're just going to drink it. Didn't keep an head, but let's drink it. Cheers, everybody. Oh, days like today. I've had a couple of lagers already today. It's just a lager on a day like today. It's just half a nice cold cider, or a pale ale, or an IPA, or a bitter. In fact, there's lots of good beers, isn't there? If you have a beer cold enough, I think any beer will do. I'm going to try and do a couple of. I've got some ciders in. I'm going to have to try a couple of ciders this week. I think the weather's supposed to be nice, so I think it's time to crack open, get some cold ciders and crack some cold ciders open. So look out for those on the channel coming up. This beer, it's not a bad lager, you know. The carbonation is slightly limited down. There's not a lot there carbonation wise. It could be a bad batch. Like I said, it poured with a very poor head and then completely disappeared. It doesn't feel like a lager in the mouth, to be fair. Very flat. But flavour wise, there's a little malty sweetness in there. There's a little bit of floral flavour coming from the hops. It tastes a little bit like, I'm just saying, it doesn't say what to expect from it, but it tastes a little bit like a Czech lager. So it's got that maltiness, that little bit of floralness, which I expect from kind of a Czech lager. A little bit of bitterness there, not a great deal. It's in that Czech lager territory for me. It's crisp, it's refreshing. Feels quite rich. And whilst there isn't a lot of carbonation there, so I'm not getting a prickly carbonation, it's quite smooth. So it does feel, whilst I haven't got the carbonation there, it does feel they've done a little bit something to the water profile, just make it a little bit smoother, as if they're trying to do something like a Czech lager, which is famous for being really very smooth. If I'm being honest, I'm being brutally honest, it does taste average plus a little bit. So it's got a little bit of quality in there. The maltiness, I like malty beers, and it's got a little bit of good, nice little maltiness in there. I think the carbonation's let this one down. It might be a bad batch. I might have to try and grab another one, see what that one's like. But you know what? For what it is at the moment, I'd happily score that 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 for Andy's Beer Reviews. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with on your socials. Don't forget to comment your favourite beers or suggestions for future beer reviews, future beers. Maybe you've had that I've not reviewed it, which I should be reviewing. Thanks for joining today. Until next time, everybody, enjoy, drink responsibly, enjoy beers. Cheers.